It is officially autumn here in Australia, which means that I cannot put off repotting my favourite plants any longer. This Monstera has roots coming out the top and the bottom, and she's definitely outgrown this pot. Monsteras like to be root bound, so this wasn't urgent, which is why I've put it off all of summer and spring, but I can't any longer. My plan is to size this pot up 2 inches and use a different grow pole. I always keep my plants in the nursery pot, which is this black pot here, and then put those pots in the decorative pot. It is so much easier to repot when you've got a planter that is malleable, and they also have really great drainage and are super cheap. After giving this one a few presses on the side, this one slid out fairly easily. Once this plant was out of the pot, I could see that she'd split into 2 maiden plants instead of 1, and I spent some time deciding if I wanted to separate them or not. To separate, I would just cut one off and propagate that and leave the other one as it is. I'm not going to try and untangle these roots. I decided against separating them and then second-guessed myself and had another good look, but decided to keep it together. I'm using an aeroid mix here, which is a chunky mix, which Monsteras prefer. Don't forget to shake your pots whenever you are repotting or adding new soil to make sure that it gets into all the crevices. I always put a saucer in the bottom of my pots as well, so that no water is leaking onto my floor if I water them. Next up, I pushed a pole into the soil as well so that this Monstera has something to climb up. Having a Monstera climb will stop it from splaying out and help it to grow tall instead. Now she's all done, I just had to make sure I liked the pot combo together, and I do. Then it was time for a quick cleanup and to admire the plant in her new pot. After putting this off all summer, it actually didn't take long, and I'm really happy with how it looks.